On to this side, I'm not going to do these because I just posted a video on these on Facebook. These are my babies that I just got in and a couple of rehab anthuriums. Well, maybe real quick. So this one is the No ID from Barry Schwartz. I did figure out what Barry meant. So Barry Schwartz is a Barry Schwartz No ID plant, and she is in rehab right now. So that's that one. And this one is also a rehab that I have in Flugel. And this is the Indo Poppy mixed with, Indo, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. What was it? The Indo Portier. The Indo Portier crossed with Pappy is this one. She's a rehab as well. And then all of my little babies, I'm not going to go over them. They're just my little babies that I just got. So we only have 4 more plants left. I'll start with this one over here. She's a little bit in rehab. This was also a import that I got along with these in that video, and I put her on a pole. I chopped her, so she hasn't done very much, but since I chopped her, she is just now getting ready to give me a new leaf. I chopped her because the newest leaf that she gave me came out small, and she wasn't attached to the pole quite yet. So I heard that if you chop the top, that it will encourage new growth, and that new growth should be sized up if your plant is established into the pole. And she is established into the pole. She has grown roots into the pole now. So this newest leaf should come out a little bit bigger. And she is yellowing because of my inconsistent watering. I have her in pond, but and she also needs to be watered. So I'm going to leave her out so I can remember to water her as well. Oh, I don't know exactly what it is. When it was sold to me as a St. Andrews or Andes obliqua. But clearly we know that that's not an obliqua. It just looks like a large form, wide form Addisonian to me. That's just what it looks like. So moving right along is another Green Escape plant that I purchased. This is my Florida Ghost, Mint Florida Ghost. And I put her on a pole probably 2 weeks after I got her. And when she came, she had these 2 lower leaves and this one right here and this leaf when she came. So she has given me 2 leaves in my care. This one, this beautiful minty green leaf, along with this beautiful leaf. And she's getting ready to put out another new leaf for me. And I believe, yes, she is attached to the pole now. She is attached to the pole. So I'm expecting her to keep sizing up and getting bigger and bigger, which she has. She has not disappointed me. The variegation on it has not disappointed me. She is very minty. I think they come out this color and stay this color for a while. This one is still not hardened off. This one is not hardened off either. So neither one of these are finished hardening off. But I think when they get hardened, they turn to a more greenish color. This one still has a little bit of mint up here at the top, but it's hardened off. So that is a nice looking color to me as well. But as long as it's growing, it will be put out these minty little green leaves. I love her. I love her. I love her, love her, love her. And next to that one is another one that I featured in my January favorites, which is the Philodendron Glorious. And like I said in my January favorites, she is a fast grower, very, very fast grower. And I believe she is attached to the pole as well. She should be by now, but she is, another one. I did not take a picture when I first got her. I tried to find one and I didn't. She was literally that big. I bought her and she was in the tiniest little pot. I think it was a 1-inch pot, and she only had this. So this was the size that she was when I got her. This right here. That's how big she was. These are the leaves that she came with. And then she just started growing in the pot before I even had her on a pole. She just started growing. I was like, oh shit, let me get her on a pole as quick as possible. And yeah, she has been sizing up ever since. I only had her for a few months, and this is the newest leaf that she's given me right here. That leaf. And I need to put more moss in here so she can continue to climb, and hopefully she will climb even faster in here. She has been in my grow cabinet, and I thought that I would go ahead and put her in here since she sizes up so fast. And one more, you guys, and then we're done. And I got that one from a local nursery here. I think it was Rosie's Garden Nursery. So this one right here is another green escape plant, and this is my Mint Addissonia. And when I got her, it was a 2-leaf cutting. It was this leaf. And y'all know how I feel about green escape. I've said it on several videos or unboxing videos that sometimes they will give you, when they say starter plant, it is a real starter plant, and it be so tiny. And I'm like, what am I going to do with that? Like, how long is it going to take for that to grow? But yeah, so it was this leaf and this leaf. So she has since given me 3 leaves and 1 on the way. And she is attached to the pole down here at the bottom. That's the only place I see that she has arrow roots, is way down here in the bottom. But she is definitely attached to the pole. I put her on a pole immediately. I took her out of her pod and put her in this pot. I put her in this pot immediately and put her on a pole because I wanted her to size up, and she definitely has. So that is the last leaf right there. It is minty. And yeah, she's been in my grow cabinet under high humidity and in front of a grow light. So now that's what she looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. I do have one more. One more and we're done. This is my Alocasia Jacqueline. I just repotted her. She was in a cup of flugel for the longest time. And then I noticed that she stopped giving me leaves. And I think that her flugel was just out of nutrients. And so I decided to go ahead and repot her. I put her in some pond with some chunky perlite and laca in there. And she just recently got in here. But I do see that she is getting ready to put out a new leaf for me. So and this is another easy one, y'all. And she sizes up super fast. She was a little tiny bitty thing. I don't have any of her original leaves, even though this is a tiny one. I do not have any of her original leaves. They all fell off. So these are all leaves that grew in my care. And that is the last one. The Jacqueline has these little fuzzy little hairs on them, and she just grows super fast. And when I noticed that she stopped growing or stopped putting out a new leaf, that's when I was like, okay, it's time for her to get a big girl pot. So we're going to see how she does in the grow tent. She's been in my cabinet for all this time. And yeah, no issues, no spider mites, no nothing. She's just an easy grower, fast grower. And if you get her as a starter plant, no worries, because she's going to size up pretty fast. So yeah, that is her. That is the end of this tour. My setup is Barina grow lights. I have a Barina grow light here. I also have 2 Barina grow lights on a stand that I put in here. And then I have these lights that I got from Lowe's a long time ago. I bought these, and I got one more that I'm going to put on this shelf. The shelving came from Lowe's for 60 bucks. This shelf, this is just a bathroom towel rack shelf that I had extra that I thought I would work perfect in here, and I think it does. And this little shelf came from Lowe's as well, but I've had this one. So I think the only thing I'm gonna do, I do have a fan that I'm gonna put in here, and the only thing else that I want to do is put one more crossbar, one more light up here at the top, I think, or I might put a light down here at the bottom. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do a light coming this way, but I do want to put one more light in here, and that is it. That is it for the grow tent. So I'll see you guys in 2 more months when I do you'll see me next week, but for the tent, you will see this tent and the plants in this tent in 2 more months when I do an update. All right. So if you haven't checked out any of my other videos, go ahead and check them out and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And thank you for being here. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.